This is me, it's Queen Osset Haru, and I'm coming to you with another exciting edition of Ask An Aquarius. Okay, so I got a letter. I got a letter from a woman named Ashley, and Ashley has the craziest situation going on, and she wanted me to give her some advice on this situation. Ashley is born on the cusp of Gemini and Cancer, which could be a part of this. Could be a part of why this is so messy. Ashley is a beautiful girl. She sent me her picture and a picture of the people that are involved in this situation. And she's a beautiful young lady, beautiful, tall young lady. And she said that basically she is having a situation with an Aquarius. This Aquarius is a guy. They have had a 13-year friendship. They both have a child whose name is Aiden, which is interesting. They both, this guy and her child's father have the same exact birthday. Another clue. So that's a clue of connection here. They have great sex. They have great communication, great conversations, she said. And the Aquarius is doing the Aquarius thing, you know, talking with her, hanging out with her, but like being non-committal about it. You know how we do. We've got one foot in the door, one foot out the door. So she ended up sleeping with his best friend, one of his best friends. His best friend is a Virgo guy. And she said that she slept with him and she thought that the Aquarius was done with her. So when she started to talk with the Virgo, she told the Virgo, you know, I'm into this dude. I'm in love with this dude, you know, but, you know, he's not really calling me like that. He called me when he feel like it. You know, he's not really around. It's not a committed relationship. It is what it is. So she started messing with the Virgo. So now she's messing with, you know, at the time she's messing with both of them, messing with the Virgo and messing with the Aquarius back and forth. And the Aquarius told the Virgo flat out that she was playing them. And then the Aquarius started coming back around, you know, but going away again, you know, back and forth, back and forth. You know, the Aquarius had stopped talking to her, and that's when she ended up with the Virgo in the first place, and he started coming back around. So the Aquarius is still doing that revolving door crap. So her question to me is, can I win the Aquarius back? Now, the first thing I'm going to tell you is, because of the fact that I've seen this happen so many times before, never mess with somebody who is close to somebody else. Don't mess with both of them. I don't care if it's mother, daughter, two friends in one group, two best friends, father, son, cousin, uncle, you know, I don't care what it is, two co-workers. If two people are in close proximity at the time that you meet them, if they're friends, their family, whatever, do not mess with both of them. So you had already dealt with the Aquarius. When the Virgo stepped to you, you should have fleed him. Like, nah, I'm good. Good, son. You know, like, stay over there, you know. This is a bad move, okay? For any of you who ever come across this situation, I've been in this situation, and it's not a good idea. Because one or two things usually occurs. One, you cause a rift between the two people. If you end up with either one of them, you could cause a rift between the two people. And you really don't want to do that, especially when two people are close, if they're family, if they're friends. You don't really want to come busting up somebody's relationship with something like that, because the emotional implications of it can last forever. It's something that they can never get over. Like, think about the movie Soul Food. The character that was played by Vivica A. Fox and a character that was played by her sister, which was Vanessa Williams. If you think about that old movie, Vivica A. Fox ended up taking Vanessa's boyfriend and marrying him and having kids with him. Now, mind you, you know, they're a family. They kept on moving, but Vanessa really never got over it. You know, and that's one of the things that usually happens. The other person usually doesn't get over it. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't really care. But a lot of times it becomes very problematic. And you don't want to run into that. So just avoid that situation altogether. The other thing that can happen is, especially with men, and sometimes with women too, sometimes they share lovers and don't care. But these are not the kind of people they take seriously. When two people in a group or a friendship or a relationship are sharing a lover willingly, they usually not taking that lover seriously. It's all about, having a good time. So you have real genuine feelings for the Aquarius. You don't just want to have a good time. You want it to go into, the next level. And generally, a man is not going to take something to the next level that he's sharing with his buddy, willingly or unwillingly. When he finds out that that's the case, they're usually not too keen on making you their girl. So, I know if I was sharing a woman with my friend, I really wouldn't be looking at her seriously. It's more like a game, maybe even a competition, but usually it doesn't go anyplace serious. When men do stuff like that, because usually it's men. Women do it too. I know a lot of women who do it, but I know more men who will do that, who will share a sex partner or share a lover, and generally it's not nobody they would take seriously. So if you got genuine feelings for someone, something like that is not a good idea. Now, getting back to the other part of this, can you win this Aquarius back? It's not very likely. I'm going to be flat out. It's not very likely that you'll win him back. It's more likely that he's competing with his buddy, so he'll come around every so often, because deep down inside, the Aquarius man has a lot of ego. So a lot of times they will compete with their other friends. So especially in a case like this, he might just want to compete with him. Who gets your attention? Who do you like more? Who does it best? That kind of thing. Who you into more? That kind of thing, But it's not really anything tangible. It's not like, oh, and I want to be with her, more than likely he'll come back around here and there just to compete with his buddy, and that's pretty much it. You had a chance before you slept with the Virgo guy. You did have a bit of a chance there, but if you guys have been kicking it for 13 years and the Aquarius is still going 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door, your relationship wasn't going nowhere, no way. Even before that, you had more of a chance, but it really wasn't going anywhere anyway. And it was just like, it was in limbo for 13 years. So it really wasn't going anywhere. The Virgo actually would have been a better shot, especially because you said that you have a Cancer, Gemini cusp. Gemini does go well with Aquarius, but Cancer goes better with Virgo. So you actually had a better shot of dealing with the Virgo than you really do the Aquarius. The Virgo was showing more interest, You said you've seen the Virgo, you had been seeing the Virgo. The Virgo was showing more interest. You had a better shot, and you still got a better shot with the Virgo than you would with the Aquarius. The Aquarius is only going to come around to compete. So if you cut off the Aquarius and go ahead with the Virgo, that would be your best shot. But like I said before, Virgos are very difficult energy. Cancers can deal pretty good. Your Cancer side can deal pretty good with that energy. So, and your Gemini side maybe too, because Virgo is really, really smart and Geminis are in their head. So you guys might be able to work that one out. That one would actually be easier than the Aquarius. The Aquarius, if it was me, I would give up on that, because Aquarius, he's never going to take you seriously. So I would just give up on him totally. And he was already showing that before this messy situation even happened. He was already showing that. When Aquarius got 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out the door, that means it's something that they don't really want, but they might settle for it at certain times. So he may have enjoyed your friendship, but didn't see it really going anywhere. This Aquarius for you is a life lesson. And I know that because of the connections here. You said that you have a child that's named the same thing. He's born the same date as your child's father. Those are connections. Those are karmic connections. And those come up to teach you. So you were supposed to learn from this situation what not to do. That's what this situation is for. So you're supposed to learn from this what not to do. You're a young girl. You're 23 years old. So this kind of thing, to me, is just what happens. It's something that we do and then we learn not to do it. This is your turn to learn what not to do. Okay? So this is one of those life lessons. It's not really something, that is, in my opinion, is something that young people do. It's something young people do, and then something like this happens and young people learn not to do it no more. Okay, so that's my advice to you. I think you would have a better chance with the Virgo, but honestly, I would leave them both alone, to be honest with you. Because, like I said before, the Virgo, even though the Virgo and you have a better chance at working it out, this particular situation is always going to be a shadow over your relationship. It's always going to be there. You know, even if you guys were in a committed relationship, he's not going to forget that you was messing with his homeboy once upon a time. So if it was me, I would leave them both alone and move on. Okay? So you can think about that and let me know what you decide to do. Take care.